Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee, by the way. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review for Snowfall Season 3, Episode 6. Okay, Episode 6. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday. Well, y'all, we see this on Friday, so I'm happy that it's currently Friday when you're seeing this. Or we never know, because we know, you might not get it to Saturday. We have to see. But anyway, I'm happy that Friday is around the corner. Okay, one way or the other. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, JayBirds, dun 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 dun. Okay, and all that good shit. Let's get it started. Comment, like the video. Hit like right now. Thank you. Love you. All is well and done. So again, let's get started. So y'all know the main people I be liking to talk about be Franklin and them. All this other stuff be like little drops in the bucket. So we see Gustavo out here trying to buy a house. Okay, like I need to buy the house or cash. We need to get it, built up and restored and this and that. We need some structure work done. Mainly it's gonna be a house to keep product, okay, hidden from whoever. So that's what he needs. And the realtor do, like, what I'm saying, I've done work with Lucia's family for 20 years, okay? And I know to not ask questions or whatever. But what I do need to know is I need to know what you need, okay? You can't just not really give me information. I need to know what you need so I know what to get you, even if I don't know the reason you need it. I say, well, I guess, I need a basement that can fit a whole nother house. Oh, okay. Well, a small house, a big house, or what? It's a whole nother house. Okay, well, I'll do that. But, that's the conversation they're having. He goes into a whole thing like, I seen this movie. I forgot the name of the movie. It was something about a golfer who was chasing people who was putting holes in the golf course. And I like the Gophers. I say, you know what? I haven't seen the movie. I kind of get it. But I'm like, is the Gophers the one who was making the holes and they couldn't find them? I guess so. That's what he wants. We then see his brother come to town. Now, the brother's the dude who was in the wheelchair, okay? So the brother and his wife and the kids and came to town or whatever, and the brother then said, we may not be able to stay. You know what I'm saying? My wife crazy, baby daddy, you know what I'm saying, threatened to do some things. So all of us, if we leave the state with his child or whatever, we may not be able to do that. And Gustavo said, what's his address? Where he live? I'm gonna go over there. I'm like, Gustavo, sit your ass down somewhere. But I mean, he like, I need my brother here. I need this help or whatever. So, I'm gonna go visit my brother's wife's baby daddy to get some things situated. I said, well, you know what? Sometimes Gustavo he comes through in the clutch sometimes. We still don't know where Lucia is, but as the realtor dude said, if she left the way you said she left, she don't want to be found. I feel like she must have been filming some else this season, and she gonna come back for season 4. That's what I think gonna happen. We then see Reid. Reid is walking in the club with his ex-wife, whose name is it Julia, or Julian, or Jilly. It's something with a J. It's like a J in there, an I or A, I'm not sure. But he with her, he with J, okay? And they at the club with the dude Rigo. Rigo is who Reid get the cocaine from, okay? That's where he gets it from and everything. And Rigo wanted the club. And he said, if I don't have no club, my people not going to make no drops, of product to your people. So Reid and his ex-wife, ex-girl, whatever, Jay, figured they paid the club owner to take the club. We need your club. We're going back on money. Okay, it's ours now because we need to do some things. And so now it's theirs. So Reid, Jay, and Rigo is in this club. It's supposedly a popular club. They insinuate the Tom Cruise there. Oh yeah, the kid from Risky Business is over there. That's the thing, it's Tom Cruise and everything. And so Rigo is happy to be partying at a club with the famous stars. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So now they want to have fun. Woo! And let loose a little bit or whatever. And then Reid X J. So you know what? Because I'm like, is she doing lines? She over there doing lines. I'm like, when did she start doing lines of cocaine? You know what I'm saying? And Reid looking like, we can leave and go, back to the hangar if you want to. We ain't got to stick around here. He can have some fun. She's like, I have been at my house with our kid for over a year, you know what I'm saying, knee deep in Play-Doh and Frisbee toys and kid toys. I'm going to have me some fun tonight. I think I want to go over there and talk to that Cruz kid. Leave Tom Cruise alone. Let him go on somewhere. And but we then see, she up dancing around and woo, she let loose. Okay, well her nose all full of products. Anyway, we then see Rigo like, hey lady, he all talking to the ex girl Jay or whatever, do you want to have some sex? And she was like, I don't shit where I eat. Yes, you do, because you were shitting with Reid. Okay, over there in the Philippine areas or whatnot, on that stuff in that water. But I guess that was then, this is now. You know what I'm saying? He like, well, what? Reid can watch, okay? He can watch it or whatever, because, it's always something. And he then mentioned about the other person who was with him, Lorena, whatever. Just a little bit of a mention and whatnot. And it's like, you know what, I'm gonna, leave me alone, I'm gonna have some fun or whatever. So Rigo walks away and go do some more partying, whatever. And then we see, her and Reid talking, and she like, oh, so yeah, what about so and so and so and so? He's like, so was Rigo over trying to be crazy with you or whatever? She's like, no. And then they all in each other's faces and getting close and kissing or whatever. And then, you want to go back to the house? And they say, well, don't we own this place? And then Reid and his ex proceed to have sex in the back of a club because they own it. I'm like, do y'all always get nasty with each other after y'all take some cocaine or some kind of intoxicant into y'all bodies? I'm like, y'all need to stop having this high ass sex. Anyway, I think her name was Julian or Juliana. I don't know. Reid's ex fiance wife, Lady J, go to see that Lady Lorena's boss or contact over there within the FBI. Was it the FBI where they work? Cops, girl, whoever she worked for. Because again, she missing. He been looking for her because that's who she used to check in with, and he has not been able to find her. He brings up how her apartment looks like she ran and she's flipped or whatever, but I don't think that happened. I don't think she would ever do that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think. The other people think that she just flipped on us or whatever, and she just went and now she's in the life of crime, but I don't think that really happened. I think she's dead. Why do you think that? Now, at this point in time, he don't know that she has any connection to Reid, okay? Because she's acting like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to meet you because you got questions about something that's happening within the CI of the A, okay? Because he said, like, I want to know what's going on with this, what's his name? He go by Teddy McDonald. And she's like, I don't know. Like, have you ever met him? Have you ever seen him? He's like, no, only she has or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's something going on. I know something wrong because, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have disappeared. Like, you need to figure out everything there's doing about, you know what I'm saying, Teddy McDonald. But he goes by Reid Thompson. So he know that much. But again, she playing like she is with that man, you know what I'm saying, at the club, getting banged on the couch, okay? And as she's sitting talking to him, she keep going, because she's, you know what I'm saying, because she's doing that cocaine. Okay, I'm like, you don't realize the dope here when you see one? But I digress. It was what it was. But I feel like she's playing him like a fiddle. Because, again, he don't know you're talking to Reid through part, girl. Anyway, he's CIA. You need to look into who she was working with, whatever. Like, do your damn job and find out. Because I feel like something happened. They trying to keep it a secret or whatever. So when she go back to Reid, she's like, yo, I met with so and so. You know what I'm saying? He brought up. He's like, yeah, Lorena, the DEA lady. And then she said, yeah, like I also heard Rigo mention that, it used to be somebody else. So what happened? And Reid comes clean, like I was trying to be in two places at once. I was somewhere, had her somewhere for me or whatever. And because of me, because she was a great person. Was. What do you mean was? He's like, well, now she's dead. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, she's like, but where's her body? He's like, oh, it's gone. Like it's gone. Like it won't. No one will find it. And she's like, "Damn it, Reid." He's like, "I know, I fucked up, but girl, it's a whole bunch of foolishness." But on to the grand resistance in Franklin. So we see Sissy, who was Franklin's mama, is sitting out on a porch, okay, smoking a joint, okay, and we see Alton, Franklin's dad, like, you okay out here? Oh yeah, I'm great. So she talks, oh, you ain't got to put that up because I'm here. Like, I just want to be sure that you okay. And so, Sissy been acting real nervous lately. The past, 2 episodes or whatnot. She's real nervous about something. So she tells him, like, you know what? I have to tell you something about Franklin. And I'm like, oh, she gonna sit. I thought the daddy knew what he was doing, but I guess the daddy don't know all of what's going on. So she tells Daddy Alton about Franklin working with Reid. okay, who is, within the government or whatever. And so we then see Franklin come over, okay, and mom and daddy up like, hey son. And then Al's like, you know what? Do you remember my cousin Jack from back in the day? He like, yeah. And he look around like, what? What is going? Like, why y'all look so weird? Like, why is it like an investigation going on right here? He like, we are, a long time ago. I remember, y'all was in the Panther Party. Y'all had both moved west or whatever or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, you remember I told you about what happened? We like, yeah, he got gunned down by the police. I also remember that's around the time when you kind of like disappeared or whatever. But did I ever tell you why he, was killed? And then he's like, well, the cops. They're like, no, it wasn't the cops. It was the FBI. The FBI arranged to have him taken out or whatever because he was an informant. What? He was a rat? He like, he had been feeding them information for months and months and months. And, once he was no longer useful, they planned to, they had him taken out. He like, what? You know what I'm saying? I can't, he like, your mama done told me about your dealings with Reid. He like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the same thing, you know what I'm saying? The FBI wasn't trying to help nobody, but Reid needs me. I wouldn't become obsolete. I'm looking like, Frank, we cannot be that dumb. Anyway, I was like, you know what? He needed you so bad he got you out of prison. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when he don't need you anymore? Oh, he like Reid like any other dude on who become that man these streets and saying he can get dealt with. Alton said, look, you can spot a gangster from a mile away. That's easy to spot. You got that, okay? But if this man is with the government, okay, he will destroy you and you won't even see it coming. I'm like, that's true. True. Okay, so we then see Mel in her room. She got beat up last time, so she looks bad. Okay, like half her face is beaten up and the other half isn't. Like she was covered half of herself. I'm like, girl, come on now. So like busted lip, black eyes, her knees all scraped up. She looks like like she got beat up and everything. And she in her room just laying around. And Andre, like, it's all right, Ty, you laying around here feeling bad about herself. Now, I don't think she fully told him why she got beat up. Just that she got into a fight and it looked like she lost or whatever. But I don't think she told him the people who you arrested in that raid, they sisters and cousins and females in their lives beat me up because of you. Okay? So he like, look, you either gonna get up and go to school or what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I can take you to school right now if you want me to. I'm not going nowhere, whatever. I can't do you because he like, you won't tell me what happened. So like, let's pack up. You can go to school. I'm not going to school. I'm not gonna go to school. Look like some hood rat or whatever. Because she do like hood rat when she's beating up or whatever. Anyway, she then said, you talking about me not, being honest. You not being truthful either because what you being involved will just make it worse or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not even being honest with me. So they're going back and forth. You're like, look, you can either get up and go to college or I'll take my money back, okay? And you can call Spellman and tell them that you ain't coming to college. I say, oh, she don't go to college? Okay. And she saying, well, fine, that's what I'll do. And she laid back down in the bed. I'm looking like, you gonna waste a whole trip to Spellman? Girl, get your ass up. So he walk out like, oh. Because again, she being difficult. But he like, I just can't take this bullshit no more. So he go when he meet with his little cop buddy, who's supposed to be looking into Franklin to figure out where Franklin lives, so that they can like find him and take him out and everything or whatever. And so partner say, look, I can't find out where he live. His ID say his mama address, everything leads to the mama house. Or, it's some shell company stuff that, what I'm saying, is out of the country. It's stuff I can't get to. Like, he's covered, okay, on all angles. Like, and I can't stick out his mama house and follow home because a white guy in the black neighborhood is going to stick out like a so dumb, okay? So I can't do that. And so, of course, Andre is pissed off because Andre like, I want this done ASAP. But it can't be done yet. We then see Franklin, Leon, Fatback, and some other dude going in a car somewhere. And Leon brings up how, Mel got beat up, all that, but she's okay. And, that little foolishness or whatever. So I'm like, is they going to beat up some girls? I'm like, I hope they're not going to beat up no girls. It was kind of weird. Anyway, they get there, and when Frank said, just make sure to be ready to take anybody out in here. I'm looking like, who y'all taking out? What's going on, brother? So they walk in, they want to see Ivy. I'm like, oh hey Ivy. Now we know Ivy owed Franklin like, you know what I'm saying, like 2 million. No, like I think maybe like a 1.2 million that he owed Franklin. I'm assuming he ain't paid it. So he like, hey, yeah, hey, Franklin, you popped up over. He like, yeah, I figure if I popped up, it'd be, you know what I'm saying, a better situation, because you may not have been here had you known I was coming. Oh, y'all want something to drink? I'm watching the sports stuff or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He like, nah, we don't need none of that. So, my money. What's up with my money? He like, I told you on the phone, you know what I'm saying? I don't have it, whatever. I need a couple more weeks or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Until the shipment go through. When the shipment go through and I get paid, you get paid. You know what I'm saying? You can't get blood from a stone. I say you can't get blood from a stone, but if you crack that bitch long enough, you can get some dust. Okay? Put the dust in some water, okay? And it can be something liquid. Alright? Anyway, Frank, I'm like, you know what? That wasn't the deal, Ivy. It wasn't no whole thing of me waiting for you to get paid and you need even more weeks because some stuff I ain't had. That wasn't the deal, bro. So you know what? You still think I'm the same kid I was back in the day, and I ain't that kid. Oh, but you came to me, I helped you. I know that, and that's how I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. Break yourself, fool. Okay, all guns out or whatever, but everybody got a gun on somebody else. I'm like, okay, it's a whole little, you know what I'm saying, the okay corral around here. So he like, what's going on here? He like, look, I'll give you more time to pay me. But you have to get me all the information on Reid Thompson within 48 hours. If you do that, I'll give you more time to pay me my money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And, just do that. I want his name, his real name, who he works for, and everything. Everything. Okay, I'm like, oh, hell, Ivy, well, you could have asked me that without no gun. He said, well, I feel like I had to come here correct or you wouldn't have heard me. And it's true. It's really, 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 really true. All right, Ivy, you got 48 hours, and then they leave out. I say, So we see Mel at home. Mel is at home, and her friend comes over. The girl who was with her when she got beat up. I was like, why she ain't got no scratches? Ain't no way my best friend gets beat up that bad, and now I had no bruises. Girl, bye. Or I didn't see any bruises. I may have not been paying that much attention, but I just didn't see much on her. So you got some French fries. I'm like, the fact that she walked in old girl house, went in her kitchen, got the Crisco, and started making French fries was funny to me. I'm like, girl. Anyway, they talking or whatever. And I'm like, my dad tripping or whatever. He wants me to go to college. I can't go looking like this, whatever. And so he said he gonna take it back my college fund. You know what I'm saying? And I said, whatever. I might not go to college. And friend, like, girl, you are dumb. Okay, I wish I had a father who had a whole scholarship account for me to go to school. I wish I had that, and I don't. Oh, go to school. Shut up and go. Just go to school. All right, I'm gonna go. But that's what friends do. You be like, friend, don't be dumb, friends. Friends, stop being dumb. Take your ass to school. So she's gonna now go to school or whatever. Now we do see her talk to her daddy, like, you know what, fine. I'll go to college, but I want to do the road trip that we talked about. Like, school don't start for 3 weeks, and I want us to go on, to drive. It'll take us 3 weeks to get there, and we can bond, and that'll be it. We can leave, you know what I'm saying, like tomorrow. Maybe the day after, but that's it. But it's a party I want to go to tonight, so I can say goodbye to my friends since I'm going to be gone. He say cool. They say cool. It was what it was. Now we see Franklin and Reid meeting up, for another exchange or whatever. And, he's like, you know what? We've exchanged about 25 million worth of, product or whatever. Like, and we ain't shared not one meal. I think it's about time for us to share a meal. He like, with all this stuff in our trunks, like, yeah, it's a diner up the street, a whole bunch of cops be there or whatever. And the one thing cops ain't gonna be worried about when they eat is other people. I said, well, I guess that's true. I guess it is what it is. And so Franklin had been going to this, like, Black Panther type library. It's a library run by some people who I assume was all Black Panthers. And there's all this literature there that he was reading up on before this meeting with Reid. And they sitting up there talking about America and what people fighting for, and how black people and white people are fighting for two different things. Mainly because black people are fighting to just survive, whereas white people can fight for other things besides that because they don't really have to worry about survival in this world. And as they're talking, you realize that Reid is realizing Franklin not dumb. He's not. They're having a whole, interesting conversation about things and whatnot. He said, I know how, they say black and white this and black and white that, but look this, we both ended, we both ended up doing dirt. You know what I'm saying? We both ended up doing this together. So I know why I'm here doing it. But what you here? What you here for? Why are you doing it? Well, I wanted to do something good somewhere. I say, Reid, you be lying all the time. You always lying? Okay, is you like really Carmen San Diego? Are you really Where's Waldo? What's going on? Are you Paddington Bear? I need to know. Anyway, we then see if Franklin gets the pay, takes the phone call, and again, Reid is like watching him. I think Reid is realizing, again, Franklin not dumb. He isn't, okay? But Franklin has to leave. It's like, we're gonna do this another time. So we then see Franklin go to see Uncle Jerome at the shop or whatever. And you see Leon, like, you know what I'm saying, you ask Avi about his connect, like, what you there for? Like, I got some things. I got to figure it out. So at this point in time, nobody else know that Reid, is something within the government or whatever. He's some kind of, high up person, and they ain't said much of nothing yet or whatever. But that's why he's doing that. But anyway, he ended up asking Uncle Jerome if he can stash some product at the shop. And Uncle Jerome like, I just told this fool I want to go straight. He want to stash stuff at my shop. Like, man, I don't know. Like, if I get raided again, like, if I have stuff here, like, what I'm going to do. He like, man, nah, Andre not working no more, so they want to raid us for a little while or whatever. And again, it's just temporary, okay? Just temporary. And then, like, all right, man, we'll put it behind, whatever product stuff, just temporary. I'm like, the minute he said, can we store it here? I was like, that's not even a good idea. Like, at all. Like, you need to go find a random person, I don't know how, just, nah, I don't, you should never shit when you eat. Ever. Ever. Okay? I had an ex who was a drinker, and he used to take showers, and he would drink vodka in the shower. Weirdest shit ever. Anyway, that was a long time. I don't know why this popped in my head. So, whatever. At that point in time, we do see Jerome is in better spirits. Anyway, but then Franklin asked like, hey, you remember cousin, cousin so-and-so, John, whatever the dude's name was. He like, yeah, Maggie and I remember whatever. He like, did you ever hear what happened to him? Like, yeah, I heard he got killed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you ever hear he was a snitch? Like, yeah, I heard some things. Like, I heard some things. So first I bring up how Alton said he was a snitch and was killed by the FBI. And then Jerome said, well, I did hear about him being a snitch or whatever, but you got to ask anything else. You got to ask, your daddy. You got to ask Alton. Or whatever. But Franklin then goes back to that same, Black Power library, and he pulls old news clippings, okay? And he searches through the news clippings, and he finds the story of a Black Panther who was taken out. One shot to the dome, and no gun was found. And that's all it is. He was like, well, that's, if the FBI or the police killed him, like, why wasn't it, more than that? But I'm like, it was what it was. So we then see goes to Ivy, who has the information on Reid. But he then say, I got one piece of information that isn't in there, and I'll only give it to you if you give me an extra week at no interest. This is what you're going to need. He's like, all right, what is it? He say, he had that guy Matt, who was his partner. He's like, but he's not his partner. He's his brother. He's like, what? Really? He's like, yeah. He like, we were, in whatever country, and Matt was high off his rock or whatever, and he mistakenly said it that, that they're brothers. He like, that Matt may not be his real name, but they definitely are brothers. And I was like, So Franklin takes that information to his mom and his daddy, okay? And they looking at it and they like, okay, so Reid used to be this person, it used to be, so it's all these aliases that he's had. And they're like, okay, he with the CIA. He not no regular cop or whatever. He's CIA. And then the dad say, he had you signed any papers with him? Like, have you taken anywhere official? Like, have y'all done any of that? He's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? He like, and also he always changes people who he with. Like, I've never seen him with like the same people a lot or whatever. It's always changing and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He said, and the only person I can connect him to is to a guy who we call was his partner, but it's really his brother. And Aldous like, you know what that means? You know what I'm saying? He's on his own. He's separate from the CIA. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably because they want no connection between them pumping drugs into the black community and the government. So that's why he's on his own. He like, that's bad. That's good for you because he's by himself and you not. And not only that, you have a lot of money, so we can, you know what I'm saying, protect you and put things in place to keep you out of the bullshit of it all if it ever goes down. And Sissy looked like, oh shit, is Motor, oh look, but because Alton was the Black Panther, because Alton knew about the cousin being attention, whatever, Alton like knows this shit. Because when he said like, okay, he not with the same people, you know, you have the same thing. Okay, he not like he in the CIA, but he ain't with them. And this is the whole rogue mission to have him on to just not have no connection. So if things go south, they not gonna protect him, but we can protect you. I'm looking like, come on now, Alton. Again, y'all know how much Franklin and Alton was beefing. Okay, when Alton first came back around. So even though you don't call him Dad, he call him Alton or whatever. But the fact that they can be working together to figure things out is amazing. So Franklin Lear said, about Cousin Jack. You said he was killed by, the FBI or whatever, but I went and I read the paper, and the paper say, it was a single gunshot, and, it wasn't no bloodbath or whatever, and they didn't find no gun. Like, so what happened? Like, what really happened? Tell me the truth. And so Alton, like, all right, so Alton tells him what really happened. Like, he was working with the FBI, and once they felt like he wasn't, helpful anymore, the FBI came to the people of the Black Panther Party and told them, hey, this is your snitch. This is how we know stuff about y'all because this is what he's snitching or whatever. And he said they did that knowing how we would react. He said, so, everybody was pissed. The Black Panthers were pissed. And they wanted to, like, torture the dude. They didn't want to, like, do something quick. No, they wanted to, like, beat him up and make him suffer for a while for betraying, the people or whatever. He said, but I couldn't let that happen. So we see the scene of the cousin sitting in the house, sitting around or whatever, knock on the door, it's Alton walk in, and one shot, boom, and he dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, oh shit. So if I'm like, oh, so you did it. He like, I couldn't let them do that. He like, nah, no, you don't explain this to me. You did what you had to do. Like, I completely get it. You know what I'm saying? Son, I don't want that for you. That ain't gonna happen with us. That ain't gonna happen with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna figure this shit out. And they are family right now. And I'm like, that's so amazing. Because again, episode 1, season 1, didn't have a daddy around. Mama was struggling to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? It was just a whole struggle. So for them to, they come kind of full circle. Daddy back around. They got money now. And they trying to work through this whole illegal problem that's going on around here. Okay? Around here. Now, we then see Franklin leaves the house. She was at his mama's house, and we see Mel was at her house getting ready to go to this party with her friend or whatever. So her daddy's like, all right, have fun, I'll see you tomorrow. So Daddy Lynn leaves house too. We then see the daddy was watching Franklin, waiting for Franklin to leave, and then he starts following Franklin. I'm like, oh, Franklin, you make all these turns, bro. You don't see the same car following you, bro. And for a moment, I'm like, I feel like he see him. I feel like he see him being, because he keeps looking. I'm like, do we realize he's being followed? And Otter just following him. And then Andre gets flicked by the cops. So he gets pulled over. And even though he like, hey, officer, like, I'm a cop, you know what I'm saying? And whatever, put your hands out. Get out the car. And they kind of like, they don't care he a cop. Pull him out, stretch him out or whatever. Shut up. I'm like, are they going to beat him up? What's going on? And he loses Franklin. Franklin keeps driving or whatever, and he's not out the car on the ground, about to be arrested, truth be told, and they not listening to him say he's a cop. So we then see later, like a scene later, that they called it in and realized, oh, he is a cop. Because they then tease him like, oh, a girl got you drunk, got you drugged or whatever, and took your gun and your ID. Oh, that's funny. Or whatever. But they let him go. But he's upset because he can't find Franklin or whatever. We then see Mel. Mel is at this party, and she's dancing with some dude named Reese, who like, I want to kiss it. I'm like, kiss what? Kiss it? You don't know that man. You do not know that man. And they kissing and hugging, whatever. She's like, okay, I want you to kiss it. Let's go so you can kiss it. You know what I mean? And so they go to the back to find like a room to, you know what I'm saying, do something fancy or whatever. But they go back there and people back there smoking crack. It's just a kid teenage party, and they just back there smoking. This is where crack babies came from, and they just back there getting, and she like, oh my god. So he then say, oh, let's find somewhere else to go. But she's standing there and she watching. So he comes back and like, oh, what they doing? That stuff called rock. She's like, yeah. He's like, oh, we should try. She's like, no, let's go find some weed or something. He like, no, come on, let's try. Like, we should try it together. And I'm looking like, no, don't do it. No. And she's like, no, let's go. He's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be leaving tomorrow or whatever. Like, let's just try this one time. I'm like, oh my God. Because that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And she say, okay, let's try it together. And they go back there and she take a whole hit and her pupils dilated and she just, I'm like, oh, now Mel a crackhead. Oh Lord Jesus, Mel is a crackhead. Andre gonna be pissed. Oh, he gonna be pissed, Lord. And that's how the episode go off with us seeing her sit there, her eyes just, pupils just, boom, opened up from the cocaine. That's rock. Okay? Look, people, don't do drugs. Okay? Just don't. Say no to drugs all up and through. Anyway, that was the whole episode. I'm done. Peace.